right, shalom. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, by Hashem, Yahawashi, by Hashem, Rawchaa, Qadash. Double honors to our teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Much respect to the brothers laboring worldwide in truth and sincerity, and salutations and blessings to the hopeful elect, believing on the words of Yahawah, by Hashem, Yahawashi. The opening video you seen was, on display of how Iran is now being barred from accessing the $6 billion that was released by the United States, man. Okay? And it's just more evidence to show you you're dealing with the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. To the point where they make a deal and then they renege on it, man. And this has always been how Esau operates in the planet Earth, man. Okay? And you see the front man that they're using to push forth, them so-called barring or preventing Iran from receiving the $6 billion that they were supposed to get, man. You see that? Fucking E, man. Right? But that should, more incentive not to trust this man. Okay? Now, I have this news article from NBCnews.com. It says U.S. and Qatar agree not to release Iran's $6 billion. You see that? It's their money that they earn through oil sales. And these fucking devils holding on to it, man. You see? It says President Joe Biden's administration has been facing bipartisan pressure to make sure Iran wouldn't be able to access the money from a U.S. prisoner swap. See that? You can't even stick to the deal that you make, man. Man, that's why, again, the scriptures say never trust thine enemy. All right? But it just shows you who's running the world. All right? What does the scripture say? Job 9:24. Let's get that real quick. And if you can't see, then the Lord has truly blinded you. It says the book of Job, chapter 9. And verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Right. If the so-called white man is not the wicked, where and who is he? All right. He puts forth unrighteous decrees, legislation to have you in derision. If you don't obey what they say in the world, they drop bombs on you. But before they do that, they give you sanctions. All right. Or as you seen, they bar you from getting your money, man. And that's how you know that the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. They have power and dominion. So much so they collaborating with other countries to bar you from receiving money, man. You see that? It says the U.S. and Qatar governments have agreed to block Iran from accessing any of the $6 billion it gained access to as part of a prisoner swap deal. See that? Between Biden administration and Tehran last week. Deputy Treasurer Wally whatever his last name is. It's a black guy you seen, so-called black guy you seen in a video. It says, told House Democrats on Thursday, according to 3 sources familiar with his remarks, 2 of whom were in the room. The 2 sources in the room said Wally did not give a time frame for how long the U.S. and Qatar agreed to block Iran's access to the money. Hey, this is Psalms. The treachery of Esau, man. And you know they was looking for any type of thing, all right, to prevent them from getting the money. So when this Hamas Israel thing kicked off, that was just an out for Esau to goddamn prevent Iran from getting that $6 billion. All right, and the main reason it was going to be given to them was for what was said humanitarian aid. All right, because all the sanctions being placed on that particular country, you know, the people can barely survive, man. That's why these niggas gonna fuck you up, E. All right, starting with the children of Israel, because see, this devil has persecuted everybody, man. Okay, Psalms 55:20. He putteth forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. See that? The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Yeah, it was just a matter of time before this devil was looking for some way, somehow, to block them from getting that money. It says, his words were softer than oil, yet were they drawing swords. Yeah, they was writing up legislation, all right, to push forth unrighteous decrees, man. You see? This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 5. It says, yeah, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. Yeah, who is it speaking of? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Right? He pushed forth his democracy, you know, his moral compass around the world, right? That's part of his wine, you know, push forth his religion, his mindset, right? It says, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Yeah, America is known as what? The great melting pot. You know, they have different military bases set up all around the world in these various countries. You know, these embassies, you know. It says, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunted proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. See that? What these devils do, man. And you know they gonna play with that $6 billion. They ain't gonna just let it just sit somewhere. No. That's how these devils operate in the earth. Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. Right? It says, how long? And him that ladeth himself with thick clay. Yeah, that thick clay. All right. This is that debt. Okay. Which all these countries have followed after the design and pattern that Esau has set up with stock markets and credit, you know. But the world really should run off what you have. If you ain't got it, you shouldn't get it. But Esau said, no, I'll give you credit. Just pay me back later. And he write up the terms the way you can't pay his ass back, man. You see? It says, shall not they rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them. Yeah. You're gonna be they're gonna be taking your shit, basically, you know? It says, because thou hast spoiled many nations, see, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee because of men's blood. and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. See that? Yeah, they gonna spoil you, E. It's gonna be suddenly. You know? Iran is one of those nations. See? Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealt treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. Yeah, that's what's going to happen, man. These nations going to deal treacherously with you, E. You know? What is that? Escaped me just that quick. Let's continue. But yeah, man, these nations going to definitely get their lick back. Right? What it says, woe to the oppressors. This is Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Again, Job 9 and 24. They have the jurisdiction over the planet Earth to dictate those things that these other nations can and cannot do. Right? And they covet fields and take them by violence. You see that? And houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. See? And that's what the fuck these devils do, man. All right? And that's just a small sample size of how Esau get down. He makes a deal. He don't stick to the deal. Right? And he holds on to your money. Your money now. Not his money. Right? That's wild, man. Verse 3. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not, from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go haughtily, for this time is evil. You see that? This time is evil, and that's what we're approaching. Bad times, man. But again, you shouldn't be trusting this goddamn devil. Right? This is Ecclesiastes chapter 14 and verse 4. He that gathereth by defrauding his own soul gathereth for others that shall spend his goods riotously. You see that? You're going to be for a spoil. See? Let's jump down to verse 7. You know what? Let's continue to read. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? Yeah, Esau is evil to himself. He don't care about his own people, man. Right? It says, he shall not take pleasure in his goods. There is none worse than he that envieth himself. And this is the recompense of his wickedness. And if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly. Yeah, that prisoner swap, which included the $6 billion, well, he did that unwillingly. Right? And at the last, he will declare his wickedness, you see? At the last, U.S. and Qatar agree not to release Iran's $6 billion. See that? Fucking devils, man. They gonna fuck you up, E. Revelation chapter 17, see? The doom of Babylon. Revelation 17 and 1. And there came one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, and I will show thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. Yeah, her philosophy, her ways of life, her democracy, right? And who is these many waters? Let's jump down, right? Revelation 17 and 15. And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, yeah, you sitting on something, you have it under your rule, man. Right? They're under your subjection. They looking up, you look at they and you and the nations are looking up and Esau is looking down. See? It says the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. See? These different conglomerate of nations, right? And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and make her desolate and naked, and eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. Yeah, that's what's going to eventually happen, man. And all these nations are going to shoot missiles here, man, because of your treachery, your ill dealings, your wicked acts. Yeah. It says, for power have put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree, and to give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. See that? And it's being fulfilled as we speak, man. All right? Well, America, like once again, reneges on another deal. You can't trust them. All right? Same thing he did to our brothers over here in America. All those various treaties, he did not live up to them. And this is another example of who the wicked is. So I pray this has been edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah by Hashem, Yahawashi by Hashem, Rawchaa, Qadash. Double honors to our teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Lord willing, coming at you another lesson. To the next lesson, say Shalom, DTA, and a Bible ball soon.